I'm always happy when we're recording.
Good.
I'm always happy when you text me and ask if I want to record because I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because we definitely know what we're talking about.
I definitely know what I'm talking about.
God, man, how many episodes are we on right now?
I don't know because I messed up the last ones.
These things happen. He just beat me to it. I was honestly thinking I'd be the first one to ruin something like this, but
yeah, I messed up the last ones, but it's fine because we're here to have a redo.
Right. Hey, man, more opportunities to kick it.
I'm totally up for that, honestly. I feel like having like big mistakes like that, you know, sub 10 episodes is acceptable.
For sure.
We got ways to go. We got things to learn. We got, you know, I mean, I can pretend like I don't know how to use any of this equipment yet.
I mean, the biggest thing too is like, it wasn't even that big of a mess up because the episode could have went out just as audio because the audio was fine.
Yeah.
It was just a video. We're trying a new thing, trying to make things a little bit more streamlined, and didn't really happen right.
I appreciate you saying we because it was me. I'll own up to it. I wasn't trying to be lazy. I was just trying to do something different to see if it would work. And the answer is no, it wouldn't work. No. But it's fine because we're here, we're back, and we know what we're talking about.
Yes. First up, I was thinking about this, something that we talked about in the last episode, but it is worthwhile to bring up again because the idea of it cracked me up, and it's been something I wanted to put in comedy for a while, and I'm like, I don't know how to add the funny into this, so I'll just talk about it here.
That's what the podcast is for.
Right. And it was legit. What we look at the boomers for what they did to the housing market, we definitely did to the thrift stores.
That is so accurate.
Any anger you have for not being able to buy a house because you want to blame this group of people, you now have to look at yourself in the mirror and think about when you got those Jimmy Choos, those red bottoms, the little on sale, those whatever name brand, whatever that you got.
Yeah. your fucking Air Max and
the kid
whatever hype beast clothes.
Right. Whatever new trend, whatever poor kid needed those cheap things because you wanted it.
Yeah, 100%.
We done drove that market way the fuck up.
That is so accurate because it's like people stopped buying things to have them in a way that made them more affordable. They just started doing it to flip them.
Right. That itself, I'm so glad too, because like when you talk about the whole flipping thing, like for sure we fucked up thrift stores, but we definitely fucked up the shoe world.
Oh, 100%.
I love that Nike's those retro Jordans now. You can find them in whatever store now.
Yeah, for sure.
It is time to buy. It is a buying market.
for buyers, for true buyers. Like, not flippers, not resellers, none of that shit. Like,
I'm gonna wear them and I'm gonna crease the motherfuckers
dude,
up.
For real.
Man.
Go ahead. We both were like immediately like, man, oh shit.
God, man, that's hilarious.
What were you gonna say?
I think it's funny because like the people that buy shoes like that and they're like, I'm not gonna crease them, I'm gonna keep them straight and crispy. I'm like, what's the point of having that shit, man?
100%.
Like, I think it's more of a baller thing, and you got that expensive shoe, and like you got it creased and worn, and like it's not like a fresh shoe. But I mean,
yeah. So I used to be like much more into shoes, you know, maybe like 10, 15 years ago or something.
Now we're just socks.
Now it's just sock game. Hell yeah. Shout out to Anthony for that comment about us needing to make merch, making some socks. I agree 100%.
That's a very good one.
But yeah, I used to be way more into shoes, and me and Fisher wear the same size shoes. So we would like trade off or trade back and forth and stuff. And he called me one day because he was DJing a gig and he had decided to bring out some old threes that he had never worn before. Yeah. He just had them stocked in the box, brand new for years. Yeah. And they fucking fell apart.
Dude, yeah, the soles, man.
Yes.
They soles
literally fell off of the shoes while he was DJing this gig. And I had to drive over there and take him a pair of my shoes so that he could have shoes on his feet while he was DJing.
The first time I heard of this, I thought it was a joke and like they got like fake shoes or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, man, if you don't wear your shoes, they will definitely fall apart on you.
Yep, 100%.
And
I can attest to that.
yo, and this is something I thought about not too long ago. Haven't talked about in another episode. I forgot about the whole fact that like I currently live in one of our mutual friends' old spot.
Oh shit.
And we talked about this before. The shoes that I got in, they were Rob's shoes.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I crack up thinking about that every now and then.
So wild.
So where me and my fiance live, mutual friend lived there a long time ago.
Yeah.
He ordered some shoes and had them sent, and like he just didn't catch that the address was his old address where I currently live now. And I was just cracking up because I came home and I was like, who the fuck got Nike shoes? Sarah don't buy Nike shoes.
Yeah.
I know that box. That's Nike's in there.
It's so wild.
Dude, for sure. And I get excited. I'm like, well, maybe I accidentally forgot I bought some shit. It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, been there.
Look at the name and I'm like, oh, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's his government name.
Yeah, what's his government name?
Well, I'm not going to put him on blast
yeah,
here,
you're right.
but
You're right.
Yeah, it's not close to his rap name that we know him by.
No, not at all. And like, I'm just sitting here chilling and I'm like, well, I have not that far in the past bought something, didn't catch the address change.
Yeah.
And then I had to go there and get it. And I knock on the door and it takes a little bit for her to answer. And this random person, I won't say names either. She comes to the door. She's like, hey, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I used to live here like 4 months ago and I placed something on order and I forgot to change my address. Did you get a package not too long ago? And she's like, I think, let me go check. And like the moment she says, I think, let me go check, I instantly knew she got it and she ain't giving it to me.
Nope.
Because we lived there for 3 or 4 years. I forgot how long. Nothing ever got stolen off that porch.
Right.
Our porch was safe. Even though we were on a corner house, our porch was so fine.
Yeah.
She was inside the house for maybe like 10 minutes. And I was like, it wouldn't take this long.
I've seen that TikTok before. Yeah. You ain't getting that.
It is what it is. It's on me. It is one of those things you chalk up. But like, I got his shoes. I held on to them for a week. And I was like, whenever he comes, he'll come and get them.
Yeah.
A week comes by and I'm like, the fuck is going on with this?
That's, oh man. Because he doesn't live in Dallas anymore.
No. I'm looking at the name and I'm looking up names and Facebook to see if I know this person or like if I can find them or something like that. And the name pops up for his government name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I know this dude. That'd be hilarious if these were his because his name isn't completely unique, but like there are a couple of different possibilities it could have been.
Yeah.
And I was like, how funny would it be if it was this person?
Right.
And sure enough, it was that person.
God, that's so wild. That's so funny.
Cracking up, dude. The world is small in the universe.
It's so small because like we both like know him, but like he was like a close homie to me, like super close. Matter of fact, he was roommates with Roger. Like like he was all in the world of shit, but like you weren't as close to him to immediately know this has to be him. Yeah.
That's so hilarious.
Dude, so speaking of that sort of shit, moving into this new apartment, the one thing that I'm finding that I'm disliking the most about moving from a house to an apartment again is how bad delivery is. Like,
dude.
So we have a locker system here for Amazon, right?
Yes.
And
that's cool that you got an Amazon locker system though.
It is really cool when it fucking works because so first, when I first moved here, they didn't really walk me through the process of how it works or anything like that. So I kept getting packages delivered, especially because it was like, you know, literally from like Thanksgiving to Christmas, I'm like getting all sorts of shit.
For sure.
And basically they wouldn't register me to the system. So every time I got a package, I had to go to the office and tell them I got another package, you know, whatever. I need the code to open it. And they would walk over with me and type in their manager code or whatever the fuck, right? Office code.
I know they're tired of your ass.
Bro. So I'm dealing with that. Finally, someone from Amazon is like tired of me calling them.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you just get set up in the system? I was like, I've been trying. Like these apartments ain't helping. And so the guy just like did it in like 5 minutes over the phone.
Himself?
Yes.
God.
I was like, dog, come on, right? So I'm dealing with that. Then I get a package stolen out of the room where the lockers are.
Oh my God.
Because it was too big. And I didn't realize that it was not delivered in a locker because I had 2 items and I got a notification that my delivery was put in the lockers.
Yeah.
But it was only one item. It was a small one. And I had got a larger box. And so I let it sit in there for the day, like not even till the next day. Like it was literally just later in the day.
Mm.
And I went in there and I was like, what the fuck? I only have one thing. I look at my Amazon app and it shows the picture where they had left the big box in the room.
Yeah,
Gone.
for
Office, not helping at all.
Yeah. The person who left that there knew what they're not knew what they were doing, but like knew that there's a slim chance you were going to get your package.
Dude. And there's the thing that pisses me off though is that there's always packages in that room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like tons, especially during Christmas time. I mean, it was just flooded with giant packages. And I had other big packages like my turntable.
Yeah.
My record player got delivered there out in the open. Totally fine. Other things, totally fine. And I was so mad because I was like, it's always something stupid. Like these random thieves took my carbon fiber extension rod for my video tripod. Like
they didn't get the good shit.
Enjoy that. Like what?
They could have got the record player, but they got some random equipment to go on to other equipment you have.
A carbon fiber extension pole for a tripod. What the fuck? That thing is in the trash somewhere. I guarantee it. And my $75 is in it right next to it.
They were playing lightsabers with that shit for sure.
You know what? I would be all right if that was where it ended up at this point. So I'm just like, dude, come on, man. So dumb.
I'd be upset. I'm very happy that I'm like, at least in a duplex type situation, trying to get you over there. But I get it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure it would have been more expensive than it was here because it's a 2-bedroom for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
I pulled the trigger on this place very fast.
Yeah.
I was in a rush and like, I'm sure I could have done more research, but it put me in a position where I was like, whatever I end up doing after this, I know I'm going to be super happy with because it's either going to be a place that I've spent some time researching or if I stay here or whatever it is.
For sure.
I feel good about the next place.
A potential skipping stone, or we end up at, for sure.
Hey, whatever it is, I'm gonna be happy with my choice.
You found something good.
Yeah.
And to play off of what you could find.
Oh no.
Yeah. I've had many conversations on this and it always cracks me up because the responses sometimes like more often than not, people have had the same experience.
Yeah.
But it's as a child in the youth, especially for our childhood times, being outside was the thing you want to do.
Old people is what he means.
Yeah, old people time. Whenever I was a kid.
Back in my day, looking ass.
Dude, me and my friends, whenever we were probably around like fourth or fifth grade, found porn in the woods.
Classic.
Has anyone, if you've found porn in the woods, please leave a comment because I'm so curious because there's a good amount of people that I've talked to that have done this. And like,
right.
There must have just been like a time for this poor dude who's like in a new relationship and the new relationship is not cool with the porn that they had.
Nope.
I think there were DVDs in there, but for the most part, it was all magazines.
It's gotta be, yeah.
And like, God bless, like current Sam, I wish I could go back and like, hey man, wash your fucking hands before you do anything else.
Are you digging through a stranger's box of porn in the woods?
Some people are fucking animals. They just fucking skeet.
For real. You don't want to fuck around with that. Was it like, because I'm trying to picture it. Like, was it discarded haphazardly?
Black trash bag, and it wasn't even like deep in the woods. Like it's when I'm saying woods, like when I'm saying woods, it's not like a wooded area. This is like there's just trees. It's a park area, like in there. And like not too deep into the tree line where you could put stuff. It's just a black trash bag. And we were like, what the fuck is that trash bag? As kids.
Investigate a black trash bag in the woods. Great move.
Definitely open it up and we're like, you aren't going to believe this. What is it?
I'll show you. The fold out.
Dude, it is some fucking like,
oh my God.
I don't know. It's wild because I do have these conversations with people and other people have had that.
Right.
And I'm like,
I've heard it before.
I thought I was unique and special. And like me and my friends had this crazy story that nobody could ever add on to or whatever.
And then other people are like, nope, there's no unique experience in this life.
Not at all.
And plenty of other people have found porn in the woods. That's so fucking funny, dude. I've never personally found porn in the woods, but
Film porn.
definitely filmed some porn in the woods. No, I was definitely as a kid very much into porn and porn magazines though. 'Cause
As
I
we
was
do.
a horny little kid. Like I was just raised in a weird environment where talking about sex and things was like wide open. And I had like family members that were just like way too willing to talk about their experiences and ask me about mine, which I didn't have any of back then because I was a fucking child. And but it was very normalized in my childhood home, I'll say. And I was talking to one of our mutual friends the other night, and I just had two recovered memories involving little horny kid and porn. So I'm gonna tell you these two stories.
Yeah, let's go. Horny kids and porn.
This is way too early in the podcast to be getting this horny. But the good part about it is that we're not monetized, so we can't be demonetized.
Nope, no sponsors yet.
So there was two stories, and one was kind of there's like a tamer one, and it was basically I was living with my dad, and I had my own bedroom, but I was like wanting to jerk off to this porn magazine that I had. And it was late at night, and obviously I don't want to wake him up or make any noise or make any commotion. So but I need to see these pages of this magazine, and so I need a light on, and there's no dimming lights or anything. So I decided to throw my sweatshirt over my lampshade to dull out the light, so that I could see enough of this magazine.
This is a new story,
bro. Insane. And so I was like, hey, I got this, like there's not a lot of light, whatever. I handle my business.
Yeah.
And I fall straight asleep.
Yeah.
And then I wake up to the smell of smoke.
Oh,
because that incandescent light bulb is burning my sweatshirt. And so I wake up panicked. I fucking, whip it off of there. And there's this giant burn mark on the sweatshirt. And it's like a gray sweatshirt like this. So it's just a big black circle from where I had draped it over the light. And I was like, oh my God, and this is like just as bad as getting caught with some porn in the house. And so I lied to my dad and I told him that it must have happened in the dryer.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I think it's definitely floating some lines of being like, just like to have your house burned down because of masturbation is like a much better thing for like, I accidentally died from trying to like choke myself.
True. Yeah.
What is that shit called? Auto asphyxiation?
Autoerotica.
Or
asphyxiation.
If y'all know, just type it in the comments.
Yes. How many times can I say that in a video?
What David Carradine went out with?
I was not about to David Carradine myself. It was going to be more like when people fall asleep with a cigarette and it lights their mattress on fire.
Bless, man.
Yeah. So
and then they go through your phone and not your phone, but they see your material around.
Right, exactly. There would have been.
Think we know what happened here, boys?
Okay, so that's a perfect segue into the second story. Oh. This one's much worse. Same deal. Family, born, open, whatever. And so I had a nice little collection of magazines, more than a little kid should have. I keep saying little kid, but I was probably like 14 at the time, maybe.
Man, I could have passed you the porn I found one.
Yeah, I know. I would have been very excited, apparently. It might have been my trash bag in the woods. No, I had a porno magazine, and I decided to take it into the bathroom with me and into the shower. So I mean, this was the 90s, I guess. It was probably like, 98. I said, I don't remember how old I was in any of those years, but full on magazine with me into the bathroom and handled my business, took my shower, went out into the communal area of the apartment, and my cousin, who was there,
yeah,
goes into the bathroom after me.
What up, man?
Comes out cracking up, laughing, dying laughing, because I left the magazine just hanging on the towel rack in the bathroom.
Was it just like on the last one you were on?
Yeah. Like literally like, the book was in like half, just draped over the towel rack in the shower.
Yeah.
Like the towel rack that was in the shower. So can't even deny that I had it in there with me. And
like, the who went last?
Oh.
Was it in there when you were in there? No. Okay, well then you.
Yeah, no, I had no chance to defend myself whatsoever. And he just comes out dying, laughing, telling everybody about it.
God.
Goes and grabs a fucking disposable camera and takes a picture of it. That thing is developed somewhere. There's a physical copy of that photo of my fucking evidence hanging in the bathroom. My God.
It's not even bad because it's family, but like there's a poor worker who had to take a picture or to develop that
shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck is this about?
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. So, if anybody ever wondered why I was in therapy, or, if you ever witness me doing anything that you feel like is rooted in trauma, that story's definitely part of it.
Yeah. We have all been there before.
Yep. So that's embarrassing as fuck.
Yo.
Totally blacked out that memory too. Like it just came back to me, both of them, and I was like, holy shit. I'm so glad I have a podcast to talk about this on.
I would be lying if I said I didn't have memories very close to that I blacked out. God bless. None were like family who caught me or whatever, or like saw the situation. It was fucking roommates for me.
Oh,
and that shit was so fucking annoying because it was stupid times. The stupidest one, just so excited. Like, okay, let me ask you this. If you knock on your roommate's door, when they say, "What up?" For you, is that come in? Or is that, hey, I got something to talk to you about?
Man.
Do you just go for the door to open it up?
I might, honestly.
Dude, I don't.
I will never do that now.
Yeah, for sure.
After this and where I can tell this is going, I will never do that now.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I feel like I may have taken that as a come in prior to this conversation.
All right, well then it's on me because I definitely said, "What up?" as I'm like trying to close every evidence, and like he was on it. The hand was like
shit.
It must have been knock and on the doorknob,
right?
And then like open him like, well, close it.
What up, you motherfucker? I see this now.
Dude, it was so embarrassing.
My God. That's
for the
awful.
longest, it was embarrassing in that situation.
How long did you have to live with this person after that?
Oh no, we lived with each other for the longest time. After that, like there was times we didn't live, and then we lived together again afterwards.
Well, fuck it. At that point,
we're family now, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been caught by a person like in the act.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that situation was just as mortifying as actually being caught doing it.
For sure. I mean, they didn't get to see what I was using, but it was like definitely like I know what was just happening. He didn't see anything, but he's like, "Oh, why are you sweating?" Like, yeah, bro, you're sweating. Yeah, man, I wonder why.
Yeah. What up? What the fuck?
Were you so excited to tell me about?
Holy shit. That sucks, dude.
Dude,
oh my God.
Right now, I crack up and laugh because it is funny.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, you can definitely look back at all this with a sense of humor. It was mortifying as a young kid. Like, I mean, that was probably the worst thing that could happen to you as a young kid at that time. You know what I mean?
For sure. It was just
horrifying. Like,
and like
embarrassing as all hell.
Nowadays, these poor kids, if you live in Texas, those poor kids don't got shit now.
I know, man. Good luck getting a VPN as a 15-year-old.
Right. Yeah, I learned how Reddit works. That's for damn sure. I learned exactly how Reddit works.
It's making me miss Tumblr. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of free gifts. Like, man.
What was it, Imgur? That was one. That was when I stumbled upon. I was like, it has this in here too? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you just fucking, you put the right search in. Yeah, my God. Yeah, it's crazy.
Abbott ain't stopping nothing. Skeeting all over this place.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to revert back to the woods porn.
Yo,
like, I'm gonna have to
God.
go find some magazines somewhere.
What would it be now? Would it be just like flash drives of like porn?
Yeah.
Little SD cards.
Even if I found like a DVD at this point, I don't. Well, I have the PlayStation now.
Yeah.
Before I bought that PS5, I didn't have anything that would even play a disc.
Same.
It would have
laptops.
to be some discovered USB thumb drive.
But do you even put that in? If like right now, like maybe 10 years ago, if I found a thumb drive, I might check it out and see what's on it. But now I'm so scared to like
True.
some asshole put a virus on it just to like take over your shit.
You'd be better off putting that thumb drive in your ass to masturbate rather than sticking it in your computer and risking that.
We're rolling dices over here, y'all.
Dude, as a little kid, the desperation for like inspiration was real for sure. Like they talk about, there's always the joke of like, the Sears catalog or the Victoria's Secret catalog or whatever, but you could just go in the woods and find full on legit stacks of porn.
I don't know. I crack up. All that shit's hilarious. I mean,
God.
The fact that we even stumbled into this conversation is hilarious. Not too long ago, I had the same conversation about someone using memory to jerk off. And I was like, fucking sociopath.
Bro.
Using memory.
That's the most analog shit. That's even worse than a printout.
Right.
God. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Memory. That's boring as fuck. That was bland. Unless you got the best fucking... Oh, maybe if you had like a photographic memory, then I would get it. Then I get it. God.
Dude, no. I don't.
That's crazy.
And I got phones for that.
I was going to say, it's funny because you called me out for having... I have a the phone stand essentially in my shower. And Sam went in the bathroom and he was like, what the fuck you been doing in here? Because it's like perfect for my phone. It's like got the MagSafe, but it's literally so I can watch YouTube or TikToks while I'm taking a shower.
And I get that. And like, but what the stand was that holds the phone wasn't like, oh, I bought it off of Amazon for your phone stand. It's like professional shit. So like in my head, I'm like,
yes,
my man's doing some OnlyFans in here. And he decided not to tell me about
it. I figured you'd find out. It's fine. It's fine.
It could be like you left the porn on the like shower rack.
Yeah.
But no, you just left
the whole fucking... legit. I could relive that experience by accidentally leaving my phone playing something up on that fucking thing, and it would be the exact same scenario as an adult.
God, you gotta get yourself a privacy screen, sir. Duh.
God damn it.
That shit saves me.
Listen, the beauty of it is that I am an adult and I'm very secure. And if I was jerking off in my shower with my phone on that thing, I would 100% admit it. But I'm way more boring than that. And I'm literally just catching up on YouTube and podcasts in the shower to be, efficient with my time.
And as someone who has a shower curtain with little pockets for your cell phone to sit in.
Told me that.
I have that. I know exactly what you mean.
Dude.
But even the times where I do use my phone for that stuff, I'm not having it there. It's in my fucking hand.
Right. No,
I can't scroll to the next video in time and hope I don't blow the load.
Dude, like when are you gonna get your fucking phone all soapy, trying to fuck around with that shit? That's dumb.
No. I got it. We're good. This is a dry hand. This is a wet hand. We're good. God, coworkers cannot watch this episode.
No, not at all. Oh my God.
Monday morning.
It's going to be awkward going back to work after this one drops.
Hey man, which one's a dry hand?
Yo, everybody's going to be shaking that fucking jar when we go back in the office.
Oh my God. Yes, we have the sexual innuendo jar.
Yes. It's like a swear jar, but for when people unintentionally or intentionally make innuendo or pun.
It's
Happens a
practically
lot.
like the Michael Scott, that's what she said joke.
100%.
If he could say that's what she said to whatever comment's being said in the office, there's a coin that goes in the
it's
jar.
going in the jar for sure.
It's more funny. What it is now, it's just a sound effect of coin.
Pretty much.
And like that sound effect will make a group of people laugh and nobody will have a clue what's going on.
Yes,
and we can just carry on and like just plow through to the next conversation. We're good. It's hilarious.
God.
I
And
love it.
we've taken it as far as like if we're not near our desks or the jar, you just call the other person out by yelling jar at them if they say something. It's evolved a lot.
Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there's so many people that don't sit near us knowing about what the jar is. It's like, all right, this could be a problem later on.
Yeah, especially when those people are higher up.
They need us.
Actually, we have a higher up person that's like above like everybody in our department, and I definitely jarred her in a meeting before.
Oh my gotcha. Could you believe we're actually talking about this shit?
This is insane.
Because we know what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
And we know what to talk about and what not to talk about.
For sure. Because trust, there are some things I am not talking about on this podcast.
Nope. I will admit to all of my faults when I was young. I will not admit to anything right now. Sorry, guys.
Shit. All right.
God damn it. Well, honestly, that was a fucking great one, dude.
That was I'm crying right now.
So fucking oh my God. I'm so glad I had that recovered memory because that was too good of a story to pass up.
Very good. But we're at the end, y'all.
That's it.
Y'all, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
We would love it. Please. Y'all have a good one.
Catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.